I would implore you to do the same at the high school level, the Division III level. Learn these people's names. It'll go a long way in helping you administer the game and run the game when you see their humanity, because then they'll start to see yours as well.
I agree.
Yeah, and I loved all the comments also in the chat already about things that they really enjoyed in that video, Rob. And I really agree with Jacob. Taking accountability for mistakes. You're like, hey, my bad, that's me, my bad. That's just such a great thing to model as well.
And it's something like especially if you're not doing when you work high level AAU, EYBL, or any of the shoe circuits, you don't have as much problems with the table. Let's just be honest. But if you're just doing a local mid-level AAU tournament, a lot of times you have two parents from the two teams doing the clock. So it's a lot of time you're watching the clock, you're having problems. And if it's ever on me, I'm like, and I always try to tell the table and the book at those type of events, just drown the noise out. If you got any problems, call me over. We'll handle it. We'll be okay. But if I make a mistake, I'm sure say that I made the mistake. I have no problem doing that at all.
Let me add real quick to that, because that's very important, right? Because a lot of young officials are not capable of saying, I made a mistake there. They think that will somehow kind of show that they're incompetent or not ready for whatever the level they're trying to get to, whatever the case may be. But it's actually a sign of strength when you can tell a coach or a player, you know what, my bad. This is the universal. It's whether you're in Japan, Canada, the US, or Cabo. When people do this, that's like the universal signal for my bad. So when you can say I made a mistake there, what you're doing is you're showing the players and coaches that you have integrity, that you're not above the game, that you don't have a problem admitting a mistake. When you bullshit them, you come off as a bullshitter. And when you are a bullshitter, they will not believe a whole lot of what you're doing or saying going forward, whether you're right or not. You do not want to be in the bullshitter category.
Absolutely not.
You want to be in the category where people, when they see you walk on the floor, they say, oh, you know what, we got Brian tonight. All right, you know what, I know what I'm going to get from him. Upstanding guy, integrity. I have no qualms about this. When they say, oh, we got Kane tonight, bullshitter, been a bullshitter his whole life. Totally kidding.
But you know what helped? I'm going to tell you what helped me with that. My first camp I ever went to on college side, when they really tell you that tape doesn't lie, that's the truth. Because I think a lot of people think they don't make mistakes until they watch themselves on film. And when you go to that was my humbling experience, my first camp. And I'm not going to tell you. I'm not going to tell you the guy from the NCAA, he told me I wasn't very good. It was probably like my third year of officiating, third or fourth, and I was pissed. And I looked at him and I said, I will be, though. And when he picked me up the next year, he didn't forget that. So, watching tape of yourself really will humble yourself, because you make mistakes. You're at the highest level. You guys are at the highest level. Promise you guys, somewhere in your career, you blew a block charge call. Everybody does. I mean, that's officiating.
That's officiating.